Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your love reading for the next 2 weeks. It's what to expect in love. And we'll look at any actions from each zodiac sign, Aries through Pisces. So I will dive in and dive a little deeper in your individual reading for each zodiac sign. Plus, at the end, I do a bonus, yes, no. If you have your own question, I will pull a card for you. So I am live, and if there's no transcript, it will be up after the live stream. So let's take a look for my awesome Capricorns for the next 2 weeks. You can see my little messy decks, my dragon right there. Boop. All right, let's see. Hello, you guys. Hello, everybody that's here. What is the current energy for Capricorn's romantic life, and what do we see coming for them? All right, looks like good times. All right, we can start with that. That looks good. The 3 of Cups, hanging out with some friends. Look at that, 3 of Wands. Where you going? Where are you going? You getting shit together, getting it all together. You can't do it all yourself, though, so call your friends. All right, if you're trying to deal with something, you're trying to deal with, relationship questions, make sure you're just around some good people, right? Call upon your friends, go hang out, go see where everybody's up to, go see what what's going on, and bring a little fun into your life. So you got the number 3s showing up for you, Capricorn. But when the going gets tough, right? If somebody's driving you crazy, or you end in a relationship, or you're tired of waiting on where a relationship is going, right? The relationship, the spirit is saying, take it to your friends, take it to your family, take it to, go out and do something, go out and have some fun. And, sure, that person will not want to see you having fun, so you want to be having fun. Look at this. It looks like you are dealing with some, some heavier energy, right? Kind of somebody's got you all twisted up. Somebody's got you wondering about things, doubting yourself, doubting, whether or not you made the right choices about something. You might be questioning everything, and it's just kind of a heavier energy for you to be in right now. It's like you really can't see the truth when you're like this, right? So this is why it was, this card's here underneath the deck is showing me that sometimes it's best to rely on the people that care about you, when you're feeling a little tied up, and always be around the people that lift you up. They'll help you see a different perspective, especially if you feel like somebody's pulling you down right now. All right, so what is the challenge? We have the 2 of Swords. Like somebody's got you constantly guessing, right? You're not sure which direction to go. You're torn. It's like you're invested, you want to figure out, you've given something your all, you've, a lot of your thoughts, that's for sure. It's taken up a lot of space in your mind, and it's like you're now at a place where, what do I do? Is it keeping me bound? Do I have to stay stuck? And this is not telling you, for the next 2 weeks, we are in the eclipse season, so there is, some shakier energy coming up. This isn't telling me that, walk away from your person or whatever it is that you're trying to pursue. What it is saying is that it might not be the right time right now to make a decision about anything. Let something play out. But in the meantime, when you refuel yourself, take a step away from the situation, you may be getting some good advice from somebody who loves you, somebody who cares about you, somebody who remembers who you are, especially if you're starting to doubt even your entire situation. Or, this could be you in life in general. You could be just feeling like you just can't tell what's right anymore, what's good anymore, what you should do anymore. All right, so what's the energy that's coming towards you? I've got the star energy, so we are seeing a blessing come your way. You will figure out this is going to happen, unfold. It doesn't even feel like you really have to even stress about the situation. You may be feeling like you have to find a solution to the situation, and this is where you already know the answer, but you've gone around so many times trying to figure out different solutions, or that you've talked yourself in and out of a situation so many times, right? Do I do it? Do I keep going? Do I try for it? Do I stay? Do I go? What do I do? And, it's like at this point in the game, it's like you've given it everything you've got. So now give it over to God, right? With that star card. And the star card is showing me that it is coming into alignment at the right time. So now you could be going through a little bit of a tower moment with this energy. It just feels like you're disagreeing with everybody or disagreeing with your person. Your person, always seems to be doubting everything you say, or you're doubting the relationship. But your heart's in it one minute, and then the next minute you're like, you see the signs clearly, and then you're not sure if you're seeing things clearly. So, this is just a, situation here where the tower is crumbling down any nonsense that's been going on in the relationship. Sometimes two people are clashing because they're dealing with their own inner turmoil and projecting it onto each other with this Eight of Swords. So your person may be projecting some of their fears onto you, and you're getting twisted up because you're feeling like, I don't know how to solve this. And the star card is on its way to you in the next 2 weeks, where if you go and make a decision, a rash decision right now, especially like that Knight of Swords, like you decide to cut somebody out, say something to somebody, argue with somebody, or cut somebody loose because of fear, this could be where you may regret it later. You're not ready to let something go, right? So this is why the star card is saying the answers are coming. Right now, find your way outside, go ground yourself, go put your feet in the grass, the sand, get a margarita if that's your jam, or kombucha. But it looks as though it's going to work itself out. Now, I am seeing the Seven of Swords as well. So it just feels like somebody's tiptoeing around what it is they really want, right? And this is where this is where you're not sure if you can really trust the situation. You want somebody to come clean, and this could be where you are receiving some sort of truth from somebody. And the Nine of Wands, it looks like it's weighing on somebody in your life, right? This is the person that's coming towards you. This is the energy that's coming towards you. So it does look like somebody has been being dishonest, right? Or just kind of, not being 100% clear with what they want, and it's stressing you out, tired, fatigued. It's wearing them out as well, that they're tiptoeing around a subject that they want to talk about, or something that they want to get off their chest. Now, it looks like you guys may have had many rounds. You may have found yourself fighting each other in the past. And, your person here looks like they've got their guards up. They're just not always being honest about how much something is stressing them out, how much a situation is getting to them, or, burdens on them as well. But what it does show me is this person's not ready to give up on this connection, though, but they definitely are not being 100% honest to you. And I think this is why you realize it, but they could be projecting it onto you, where you feel like you have done something wrong. And this is where you're talking yourself out of the truth. This is somebody else projecting their fears onto you. Somebody has not been being 100% honest with you. So what does this person want? All right, we see the Page of Wands, and we see the Moon card, and I do see the Two of Pentacles. What I'm seeing here is you got a person who obviously is petrified of the unknown. All right, there's somebody here that just does not have the answers to where things are going. But I've already got my foot in the door. All right. We already are moving forward. We just need to compromise. We need to understand one another. Can we take a step back? I mean, the Page of Wands and the Nine of Wands, it feels like somebody is feeling the pressure of the next step of a relationship. Somebody's feeling the pressure of just not knowing right yet where things are. Things look kind of hazy between you and this person, uncertain. But the thing that is certain is there's feelings invested here. That's why we keep going back and forth. You know, I don't want to give up. I want to see where it goes. But it does look like the Moon card here is affecting your situation, the Moon energy right now, the eclipse energy. It's sort of confusing the both of you about the future. It's like there's some sort of fear, or somebody doesn't trust somebody. Somebody thinks somebody's deceiving them. Somebody's waiting for, and this could be you, like you're waiting for something to come around and bite you in the ass. Like you just think that, you know, you're going to find out this person's been lying to you. You know, what's going on here? Are they going to be honest this time? Right. And it does feel like your person is just as confused as you are about where things are going. And let's take a step back here, the Page of Wands. Let's just try to have fun. Let's just try to be in the moment here and take it one day at a time. All right. I can't wipe away my fears. I'm sorry. Your person is like, I cannot wipe away my fears. I have been down the road before. I have been lied to myself. I have been deceived myself. All right. I am sorry if I'm on guard. This is your person talking through it. I'm sorry too if I'm projecting that onto you. You have your own fears and your own doubts with me. But together we seem to keep going back and forth, bouncing the ball back, back and forth over who's going to be the one to have fears today and who's going to be the one to walk away or give an ultimatum, right, with these Tues. But these cards here are telling me we just need to relax and allow things to unfold. Let's just be playful and let's not worry about where this is going, because we both are not finished here. We both keep going around in circles. We both keep coming back and forth, and there is something about compromise, Capricorn. Your personality and this person's personality. That you could be dealing with air energy. You have a lot of air, right? Or fire. And this is somebody that can overreact or make a quick decision. And be impulsive and be kind of restless energy. And there's a lot of air and fire going on right now. So there could be this, why are you saying this? Why are you doing this? And your person, may even take a step back. They may lash out. They may lose their shit and say something that they really don't mean, and it's like, but in the moment they mean it. So it's like, in the heat of the moment, we all mean what we say, and it feels good when we're saying it. But when we take a step back, we're like, that's not my ultimate thought, though. That was my thought in the minute. Yeah, I wanted to punch a wall, but do I want to destroy the whole situation? No. All right. But this person does seem like they may get heated, it's like a warrior energy. Right. And so this could be what has happened. And you do have the star and the moon here, which is saying there is still unfinished business here. There is hope for this relationship, but we do really have to take a step back and try to keep things lighthearted. All right. I do see your person stepping up. I am getting a fire sign. Now, there could be a children involved, or, there just could be somebody that sometimes acts like a child. They'll be impulsive and they'll step back and they'll overreact, right? We all do it. So I don't want to hear these. I don't want any children. All right. I'm a very mature person, but sometimes I can pout. All right. And it does seem like, though, your person here will be taking the next step or trying to step up, right? But they are not confident right now in the situation. They really are not. And neither are you. And so it's not the right time to really make a decision or try to figure this out. And I believe it's the moon energy that's causing a little bit of this. Look at this confusion. 7 of Cups. It's the moon energy that's thrown a haze over this relationship, that's making it go, what if? What if there's somebody else? What if it doesn't work out the way? But what if this is my soulmate? But what if we get married? But what if? But and that's this card here. It's just like you're up in, like, a cloud, kind of, needing to land. There's no earth here. We need to come back down to the ground, go out and play with some friends. All right, Capricorn. Let's see your advice. Let's see what else I get for you, and I will look at Aries through Pisces. You have Aquarius energy. You have a lot of fire energy coming through, Aries, Leo, Sag, and you have a Pisces energy. So your person could have any of these placements, going on, but it could be any sign. All right. Curiosity, open your mind and just live into it. This is such a beautiful oracle to get with this reading right now. It's like, all right, we're questioning everything, but what if it turns out amazing? What if I did have a little faith and I decided to just throw it down and not get upset about it anymore? Would it go away? If I didn't cling on to this moment or this fear, what would happen? Would it disappear? Because where we put our focus, where the energy goes, focus grows. Where our focus goes, energy grows. You know what I'm trying to say, right? So it's going to expand whatever you cling to. And this is saying, open your mind and live into it. Just let it breathe and let it be and see if it grows into something a lot more. It does look like both of you are very hesitant and very scared to get emotionally invested, right? And so any little trigger is going to trigger both of you. It's, the DNA's, both your DNA's on the gun, right? And at any moment, it can be one of you. It's like you take turns. All right, goes. You know what I'm saying. All right, so let's see Aries through Pisces, and let's dive in. Let's see what we get for Aries through Pisces. All right. It would not be me if I didn't mess up idioms and things like that, and sayings. I've been doing it. It's a trend. Let's see. All right, Aries through Pisces. Let's see what's going on with you and your person. All right. I've been dropping stuff all day long, guys. I don't know what's going on. Thank you all for being here. Don't forget, if you want to win a personal reading, you can say happy birthday to Virgo. And if you want a personal reading, you can visit my website. It's awesome. I just redid it, frankiestarot.com. All right. So let's do this now. We're looking at all signs, Aries through Pisces. All right, if you're connected to an Aries, look at this, the Hierophant, the Page of Wands. You got Aries showing up in their energy. Aries kind of a little bit, they come first. They may be impulsive, but they got their eye on you. Aries, we're looking at the Hierophant and the High Priestess, the divine masculine and feminine here. Very spiritual connection between you and Aries. Capricorn, there's a chance for you guys to really step up. There may have been somebody else interfering in the relationship and you guys didn't have an honest go. All right, we have Taurus energy here, so this could be an Aries with a Taurus cusp. But the seeds have been planted, and I just got this deliciousness between the two of you that still has yet to grow. And you guys are very, very clingy to each other, very possessive of each other. So patience, and I do see things are growing behind the scenes. You do see messages coming in from an Aries, and they are watching. You're watching them, they're watching you. And it looks like you both want an honest start at this. Taurus, we've got the Ten of Cups, we got the King of Wands. The King of Wands was showing up in your reading, so this could be representing your Taurus who wants to build more stability with you. All right, they can see a future with you, but they feel like they ruined everything, so they're kind of tiptoeing around you. All right, they feel comfortable with you, they feel home with you, but your moodiness may really trigger them. They may make them insecure. You know, when you change, they may just feel like you might never get over something, or it's just always triggering them. But it looks as though they're in it to win it. Their heart is drawn to you, and they do want to see where this goes with you. They're not letting go of this connection. And I feel like I ruined everything, right? But, you know, I also feel like there's a chance here for them to rebuild and prove themselves. All right, Gemini, Two of Cups, and we have the Page of Swords. So we've got lots of conversation coming in, all right, about where things are going. Destiny may have taken you down different paths in the past, but it looks like you guys are finding your way, talking. There's a new taking action, taking initiative, a new start coming in with you and a Gemini. All right, you may have things may have been on hold for a while, and you've been kind of letting go. You may have thought you were supposed to let go. You know, well, you were. You know, you had the Hanged Man. You had other things to do. But we see somebody here really wants to open up communication, deepen in this connection, and it looks like the two of you, maybe even totally different people, seeing things totally different. So you had to go down different paths to really figure this out, and now you're coming back together. Divine is bringing you back together. And we see lots of questions about where things are going. Cancer, we have the Empress card. We have the Five of Cups. Oh, so they're over here, the Eight of Cups. They may feel like they're losing you. All right, you moved on. They may have abandoned you. They're still attracted to you. You may have abandoned them. I still have growing to do. All right, but there's another opportunity. There's still potential for growth, but your person is dealing with their temper. You know, but I do see that your person is trying to heal. Five of Cups, there's a separation between the two of you. And this Eight of Cups is, you know, you're dealing with an avoidant. You're dealing with somebody here who needs to do a lot of work on themselves. Okay, so they are still growing, and there still is potential for growth in the future. Right now, it looks like you're going your own way. Leo, Three of Cups, oh, the Tower card, and the Three of Swords, all right? So it looks like a Leo, something could be coming to light. I feel you. They could be going through a breakup in a relationship. You guys could have been breaking up, but they still feel you. Something came to a head here between you and a Leo. Now, I do see they still want to write to you, talk to you, open up. They still think about you. They feel you, but they're hanging out. They're doing their thing. And I think this is where maybe you've got to hang out, do your thing, and let the tower fall. Remember I said you were going through a tower card. All right, this could be where, you know, we got to give each other a little bit of space. Let the tower keep falling. There's no choice to make. Don't believe that it's completely over just yet. There's still love there. There's still feelings there, but you guys are in the heat of the fire right now. Virgo, Nine of Wands. Virgo's tired. Eight of Pentacles, tired of working. And you, the Judgment card, you may be taking it personal. All right. I want to work things out though. So you have a Virgo here that, yeah, they got a lot of pressure on them. They may, you know, let loose every now and then. They may have done something or made a decision to focus on work, not you. And you're just not sure what you want, but you could be getting a second chance, the future. It looks like the two of you still see a future with one another. Libra, Two of Pentacles, and we have the Five of Wands. So constantly going back and forth, fighting, but the feelings are growing for each other. We got a King of Cups here showing up in your position. You're always on their mind. And we have Leo energy, so very independent. So your Libra just might be very proud, very independent, very confident. We did have the King of Wands showing up, and they could be, sometimes self-centered and drama. There could be a lot of drama between the two of you. Well, I got a King of Wands and I got a King of Cups. All right, so both can be pretty passionate and emotional at the same time, but you both seem to go back and forth here with the Five of Wands, trying to control the situation or not seeing eye to eye. All right, but you're taking a step forward here. You're in the beginning phases. It's a learning period, and there's a lot of drama between the two of you. This is a chance to work things out. Scorpio, 10 of Swords, the Lovers card, and the Ace of Swords. All right. So Scorpio could be leaving someone, or, there was to talk to you. They could be trying to clear something up with you. All right, reminiscent. So if you guys broke up, the Lovers card, you guys still have a connection here. And I'm seeing ripe time. They want to heal, grow, wash away sorrow. So there could be an apology coming in with a Scorpio. So this could have been a painful ending. You may get this, or maybe you apologize to a Scorpio. I don't know. But the Lovers card is talking about this connection. There's still something unfinished here. Sagittarius, 10 of Wands, 7 of Pentacles, all right, and the 2 of Wands. All right, so they're questioning the connection. It's really a lot of work between the two of you. Have you guys done all you can? Is there still a future between the two of you? I feel like I'm not good enough for you. All right, and I have Sagittarius energy. So Sag might be thinking about traveling, doing their own thing, but I also get that they may take a risk. So you're kind of on the fence here with a Sagittarius. They don't know which way they want to go just yet. All right, you guys are at a crossroads. Capricorn, 5 of Pentacles. All right, so you're feeling like shit's just not working out. And the Fool card, you're not knowing which way to go. All right, the Star card, look at the synchronicity. All right, it's hard to make a decision right now. You just feel like, things aren't working out. You feel, you're kind of focusing on the negative that's happening. Maybe the Fool card, somebody could have acted like a fool. Somebody's like holding back, fear of commitment, or, just not sure what the next step is, and hand it over to God. You and another Capricorn, right? It looks like you guys will come back into alignment, but there could be secrets and deception. All right, we're not being completely honest with one another. I do see things changing. All right, stay optimistic. All right, there is a maybe even growth or a confession coming in with you and another Capricorn. Aquarius, you have the Moon card, you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Strength card. You guys will muscle through it. All right, you guys don't know what you want, but you guys definitely feel invested with each other. All right, our story isn't over yet. You and Aquarius. Opposition, power struggle, testing each other. You guys are opposites, right? You and Aquarius. But there's something about this connection where you guys are really going to pull through. With the King of Pentacles in the middle and the Moon and the Strength. I mean, you know what? My intuition's telling me that, there's just something about this bond. I see you. All right. Pisces, 4 of Wands. We have the Sun card and we have the 7 of Cups. All right. So things are kind of up in the air with you and the Pisces. They're asking all kinds of questions. You're asking all kinds of questions. You're confused. But the one thing that's for sure is they feel comfortable with you. They want to be with you. They like being with you. The Sun card, very sexual energy here, and they see growth. Now, finances could be a problem. They could be struggling with money when it comes to their home, their support, getting support, feeling supported, or even a job. All right. And I am seeing challenging, requires adjustments. So learning to compromise. A Pisces could frustrate you, but this is something that can be fixed. All right. So let's see your yes or no. Yes or no for Capricorn. All right. You have a no right now. You have a Hermit card, Chiron energy, time for healing, and Virgo energy. All right. But you do have the Hermit card, and this is some sort of enlightenment. So you will get the answers. You will be enlightened. You will know the truth. All right. Trust your inner guidance right now, Capricorn. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I will see you hopefully next with Aquarius. Come hang out with me. Take care.